Okay, so lots to talk about. Let's talk about the price of SHIB, Bone, and Leash, but we're also going to discuss what's going on in the entire crypto market. I've got something really interesting I want to show you guys that you need to understand. You guys know I don't just look at Shiba Inu in a vacuum, just looking at it by itself. You need to not have blinders on. You need to be looking at what's going on in the entire crypto market. We're going to look at that. Number two, we're going to look at FUD around Shibarium. There really, in my opinion, was an attack yesterday on Shibarium with some posts, some content that were put out on Twitter. I actually saw them, excuse me, X. I will always call it Twitter. We're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about kind of everything going on. Here's the thing, guys. Always remember, take a breath, relax. Okay. Always remember that SHIB does not exist in a vacuum. You have the entire crypto market. And there's stuff going on in that where I think the crypto market's being attacked as well as we got Bitcoin having. There's a lot of moving parts. Okay, so with that said, let's take a look at what I've got for you. Right now, the crypto is down 1,130,000,000,000, down almost 2%. We had a massive move start moving down yesterday. That's a big part of the reason that any and all of your cryptos are down, is that we've got this move down that's happening in August and September. Okay. Now, here's some context for this. This is a guy that I follow, and I suggest you do the same. Benjamin doesn't know me. He is a great, great technical analysis guy. I love his stuff. But I want to show you this. Look, I'm going to read this. Remember this. Bitcoin correction has always happened in August, September of the pre-halving year. It happens due to a seasonal correction in SPX, down 4% this month in the pre-election year. Remember, next year we got the election, but we've also got the Bitcoin halving. What does this have to do with Shiba Inu? This goes directly to the heart of what is going on in SHIB, as well as any and all cryptos that you own. Okay, look at this chart. I want to show you this. So this is the move down before halving, the move down before halving, the move down before halving. We are having the Bitcoin halving event is happening in April and May of 2024. This is the bad news. So August and September historically have been bad months leading into the Bitcoin halving. To me, that's a big part of what you see right here, of why that number is down, why everything is down, why crypto's down, all that kind of stuff. Now, SHIB down 9%. I want to talk about that. Okay, so now what's going on with SHIB and everything around that is I think we've got a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And like I said, there was actually, in my opinion, an attack yesterday against Shibarium and the Shiba Inu team. And by the way, this is not a sponsored ad. I've never taken $1 or one token from anybody at SHIB. So if you think that, that's not true. Okay. All right. Just FYI, I covered SHIB every single day on my channel. It helped me to grow my channel. It took me from nothing to where I'm at now. I will always cover Shiba Inu because it's just a core part of, my channel's content. Okay. So there was basically, in my opinion, a attack. There was a screenshot that was put out on Twitter yesterday that was talking about the fact that there was $15 million lost of Ethereum lost in the Shibarium bridge. Complete lie, in my opinion. And you're seeing it. To me, it was a photoshopped image. It was thrown out there. I saw that, and I'm like, this is not true. If you go on down, you can see, Lucy's upset about it. Obviously, she's a big part of the ecosystem, etc. I think this was an attack of people trying to drive the price down of Bone, etc., so they could buy cheaper, in my opinion. That's what I think. Okay. Beyond that, we have other on-chain experts. Like, look at this. Amidst the controversy, crypto lead dev, a respected software engineer and blockchain developer, shared his insights on Twitter regarding the issue. Because the issue is that supposedly Satoshi came out and tweeted that there was $15 million worth of Ethereum that was just lost. And he said a bad word. You can see it right here. Or, this was that right here. We F up hard. We won't recover the ETH bridge. Satoshi would never say that. First, he doesn't cuss like that, as far as I know. Things like that. Okay. Again, I think it's a photo, and I think it's an attack, guys. I do. And so this other outside developer who's not a part of SHIB came out and said, look, why I don't think Shibarium Bone bridge issue is really a big issue, because the devs should be able to recover the tokens. Here's why. He goes on to talk about it. He explained that many bridges have a safeguard mechanism called a vault, which allows developers to manual access and move tokens in case of complications. Citing this mechanism, he expressed optimism that developers could resolve the situation with manual intervention, so only necessary if the issue came from the bridge's contract. Okay. In addition, another investor joined the conversation Discord, revealing that Shibarium bid in the bridge contract was upgradable, etc. Okay. So they're getting into kind of this scenario. So maybe because of some issues, there might have been something, but was there $15 million of Ethereum gone? No, I just don't believe that. Okay. I think that you have a coordinated FUD attack. Now, you guys know me. I'm not always going to give the exact positive of what's going on with SHIB. I mean, I've been very vocal about stuff in the last years that I thought that they could have done better, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I am definitely not coming to the rescue and saying, hey, this is, not an issue. Has there been growing pains with Shibarium since its launch? Yes, there has been some issues with, transaction speeds, things of that nature. Guys, this is very complicated software. And the fact that they're having issues tells you that people are using it and they've got some bugs to work out some stuff. Austin, they should have had all that worked out. I understand. But things in life don't happen perfectly all the time, right? You can't launch a complicated piece of tech like Shibarium and not have growing pains. Again, I'm not taking up for anybody here, guys. I'm giving you my opinion. I'm not sponsored by anybody. This is not anybody's paying me to tell you any of this kind of stuff. I'm just giving you my opinion as to why SHIB, Bone, leash are down. I think it's a big part of the Bitcoin halving, August, September. Historically, you guys know I look at it in the macro. I don't look at it as just a Shiba Inu thing, because SHIB being a top 14 crypto, it moves along with everything else. Add on top of this the FUD factor, fear, uncertainty, and doubt of what I think is a coordinated attack to drive the price of Bone down, drive the price of SHIB down, so that certain individuals, parties, whatever it may be, can buy those assets cheaper, layering on top of some growing pains associated with the launch of Shibarium, are creating a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. That is my opinion. Okay. You're entitled to your opinion as well. But before I made this video, I'm like, we need to look at the macro factor, what's going on in the larger picture, look at and address this FUD scenario. Again, what I think is a coordinated attack, and then look at the growing pain factor of Shibarium being launched. By the way, they did launch. They said they were going to launch at the Futurist Conference ETH Toronto. They did. They said they were going to do. They did what they said they were going to do. That's all I got, guys. I'm just giving you my 2 cents. I'll be back later today with more as the situation develops and as we kind of continue. To me, this is a thing where I'm looking at it as an opportunity. Just saying. All right. I'll see you.